Welcome to the fourth episode of my new YouTube series, Road to World Championships HYROX. In this episode, we're going to go through my first race ever. I ran a 1:02 in Rotterdam 2 weeks ago. It went really well. It happened to be top 2%, which I really didn't expect because we go through the results, like exact results in this video. I'm going to watch it with you and just respond to like how it went and things that went well and things that went not so well. So I started at 9:50 in the morning, which was a good time for me to start. I like to run in the morning, but not too early, so this was a perfect time. So my first run was at 3:58, which is good. I wanted to start like 4:05, so you always start a bit faster because of the adrenaline and the nerves. And the ski I didn't film, which was 4:14, but it also includes coming into the station. So I think I did my ski only like in 3:50, 3:55. And then the run after the ski was 3:36, which is a bit fast, a bit too fast maybe. And the sled push you can see here is 1:43, which is pretty fast, but in Heerenveen it will be heavier, so it's gonna be not so fast as here. But you know, I think this is a good station for me for sure. I did the 2 lengths first unbroken, and then I took like a bit of pause in the middle. The run after the sled push was 3:44, also good, I think. I didn't really know that I was running that fast. I thought I was running at 4:14 per kilometer, but apparently I was running faster. Sled pull was 2:54. Time-wise, I was a good station, but efficiency-wise, not really. I was also very high in my breathing after this station, so the run after this one was not really good. I could have saved a lot of energy here. I moved too close to the ground. I can just stand up a bit straighter and then it's easier. This was just the first time for me doing it in this way. The first, with the doubles, I did it like with only my arms. I wasn't even walking behind, but this is the way to do it. So what I'm trying to do in Heerenveen, I'm gonna stand up a bit straighter and then I hopefully save some energy. But it will be 150 kilos instead of 100, so it doesn't probably go as fast as here. I thought also I had a penalty during this station, but apparently I didn't. I thought I didn't control the rope well enough, but apparently I didn't get a penalty. Maybe a warning, I don't really remember. It really comes down to technique with this one. Of course you have to be strong, but you have to stay as efficient as possible with any station. It's about saving energy, like using energy, but not too much. The run after the sled pull was 3:53. Like I really thought I was running above 4 per kilometer the whole time, but apparently I didn't. And there was a lot of turns in this route, so I think with Heerenveen I can run even faster because it's like just laps. And then the burpees, my favorites, 3:51. I really thought I would be slower than 3:51. It's not that bad for a first time. I really can be faster in the future, like I have a lot to improve. Like the pace that I went off is good, but I couldn't really maintain this pace because I had to pause, you'll see very soon. And for some reason I struggled to jump back with 2 feet at the same time. I don't know why, but it would be a bit faster to jump back, but it costs more energy, so I think this way is fine if I could just can maintain this pace. Like here the second stroke was way harder than the first. I went off a bit too fast. But also what I'm trying to do before Heerenveen in 2 weeks, I'm training my explosiveness a few times a week. So like 1 leg jumps and just explosive jumps on a box or... So I think I get a bit more explosive, this will be better, and just doing them more often, you know. With anything, it's just about just repeating them and doing them in training. But I remember I went very deep. The run after this one was 4:06, one of my slowest runs, which is still not too bad, but... And then arriving at the row, I was really happy. I took a gel and I just chilled a bit on the row, like chilled-ish, because it's still, you know, heavy but controllable. I could like recover during this row, so it doesn't cost me that much energy. And so I was really happy to arrive at this station. And what I learned from the HYROX is just like the base intensity is like super high. So you're from start to finish, the base intensity is here. And then with some exercises, it goes up even. And then with some exercises, it comes down a bit, like with the row for me. And then later on in the race, I went up again and it's just up and down. But like the base is already really high. So it's super intense race. So that's what I'm training now as well a lot, which is the transition into a run. So I've been training a lot of 400-meter runs in a workout. So for example, I did sled push, then 40-meter run, then lunges, then 40-meter run, then burpees, then 40-meter run, then wall balls, then 40-meter run, times 3 or 4. So in that way, I'll train a transition, because for me, the third lap or the last 600 meters, I can recover. So the first 400 for me, that's what I need to focus on, because that's the hardest for me, transitioning into a run. The run after the row was 3:56. And then the farmer carry, I didn't really train the farmer carry as much. I underestimated it a bit. I didn't put chalk on my hands either, which I definitely gonna do in Heerenveen. It's 24 kilos each, which is not that heavy, but still it took more from me than I thought. And I ran a bit, I walked a bit, I ran a bit, and I dropped them a bit as well once. But still, it was 135. But I'm curious how it's gonna go with the 32 kilos in pro division. Such a weird sport to watch, right? I think it's fun to do and to train for, but it doesn't, it looks weird in my opinion. Everyone running around and doing these exercises, it's indoors. I don't know, it's fun, and the music is so terrible. Anyway, the run after the farmer carry was 3:57. So it was alright. I think I can get faster with running in the future for sure. I can get 10-15 seconds of every run, which already saves like 2 minutes or so. Sandbag lunges, 350, which is not that fast. I really can get faster with the lunges. I went really deep with the lunges as well. And I'm a bit scared for the lunges during Heerenveen, because they're 30 kilo and in this division it's 20 kilos. And I already trained with the 30, but it's a big difference. But also I'm realizing and I'm feeling that I'm adjusting to the pro weights fast. But it requires some time, some months of training with the pro weights and then becoming a bit more explosive. And then eventually I hope to get faster than this with the pro weights. Especially so far in the race, like this is at the end stages of the race, doing like how many, 60, 70 lunges. Like my steps are big, but I'm not moving that fast. Like you see people like sort of going very fast and jumpy, and I'm not really jumpy. Like I need to work on that. But if I get a bit more explosive and more jumpy, then I can progress in my lunges, in my wall balls, in my burpees, and everything. So that's what I'm trying to train now. That's also what I like about HYROX. It sort of exposes your weaknesses, because you need a lot of different aspects you need to in order to be good at HYROX. So it like pushes you to train everything almost. Then the run after the lunges was 4:43, which was a lap extra, so it comes down to 4 minutes per kilometer, I think, ish. Then the wall balls, 4:09. I did the first 35 unbroken, and then I broke up. I did them in maybe 35, 20, 15, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. I took a lot of breaks, but you know, now doing it with the 9 kilo ball in training, it's a big difference. It's a really big difference. So I did them in training last week, and I did 100 after like a big training, and I did it in just under 5 minutes. So I hope it's a bit faster course in Heerenveen, and then I run a bit faster so I don't have to, you know, I will be slower than 102 for sure, but I'm just curious how much slower. And I'm just curious how much slower the stations are going to be, but hopefully I can run faster. If I run faster with every station, I can like balance it out a bit and hopefully get close or under 105. But I'm not sure. I think that was it. Done. So 1 hour, 2 minutes, 44 seconds. Apparently I was top 2% because I ended up being the 45th place out of 2,720 people. And I was number 12 in my age group, which is really good result. I really didn't expect to get this high up in the rankings. Also have to mention that this division is sort of the recreational division as well. A lot of people are participating that don't really train as hard as people in the pro division. So in the pro division it will be different, but I think it shows that I have potential because it's my first race, and of course I trained seriously and I trained hard, but not that long. So I'm quite happy with the result. I can get faster on every station, I think. I wasn't really focusing on running or like doing the race as fast as possible. I wasn't beating a time, I was just doing it for the first time. So because of that reason, I think I can save time. The course in Heerenveen will be faster, hopefully. So hopefully I can get under 1 hour and 5 minutes. And then I have my next race in September in Maastricht, which will be a long break. So 3 months from May until September, or 3-4 months. So I have a lot of time to train and get better. And a lot of time to work on my weaknesses. The road to the World Championship is long because I don't even know how fast I have to get. It's not that you have to run under a certain time, but you have to end up in the top positions in a race. So I think I have to get below 58, 57 minutes eventually in pro. And I think I have the potential to do, but it takes a lot of time and I have to stay injury free. And that's the most important thing, because if I want to get down to that sort of times, like 57, 58 in pro, I have to bring my running volume up. So now I'm running around 30, 35 kilometers per week, which allows me to run at like a 4 minute per kilometer pace in HYROX. But if I want to get really fast, I have to run like 3:45, 3:40s during the HYROX. And that is possible, but I have to run more. So I have to get up to 40 or 50 kilometers per week of running, I think. And like I would want to do that, like I'm really open to train that much, but I have to stay injury free. That's the most important thing. So yeah, I'm gonna try to bring that volume up with running and just stay consistent and keep training. And I do a lot of cycling as well, and that's sort of the plan. So this was the video. It was the 4th episode of my YouTube series. If you haven't watched the other episodes, then feel free. And I'll see you in the next video. I forgot to mention one thing, and that is please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment even if you want. I'm gonna enjoy the weekend now. See you later. Leave a comment, leave a like. You will start a community chat. Wow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.